Hello there you guys, welcome to another one of my live videos, and today I'm going to be officially updating you again on some more latest news. As you can see on my main headlines, Fabinho, Rodreiguez and other news. Yes, the first topic of development I'm going to start with is about Wayne Rooney. Yes, he has officially left now Manchester United. I've just looked up at. Yesterday he's fully completed his medical and he is currently rejoined Everton, I think, on a free transfer visit, and he has signed a current 2-year deal at Everton. So he's now officially joined Everton, but it's going to be emotional scenes now at the moment with him joining Everton. You know, his boyhood club. You know, Fergie got him 2004, was it £28 million? But he's been at the club over a decade. I think he's been at the club 13 years. It's been a privilege, and it's been absolutely fantastic to have him as part of Manchester United. You know, won every single domestic cup. You know, he's obviously dropped out of the England squad. All-time top goal scorer, 253 goals. You know, he's been absolutely fantastic as Wayne Rooney, absolutely fantastic, and we'll see how he does at Everton on his return to Everton, because he did say the only team he would leave for would be Everton if he was to leave Manchester United. But yeah, he's officially now gone back to Everton where it all began. But he's been fantastic over the years, as I said. Fantastic in the Fergie era, did okay in the Moyes era, and then after the Moyes era, his tempo to his play, he'd risen down, and I thought he didn't contribute fantastically well to his game after that, and you could tell in space that 2 or 3 year period time that Rooney had officially passed it and that he had to move on. And he has now done that now, and he has currently completed his medical for Everton, and he is now rejoined Everton. I think we're going to be paying some of his contracts off. I think his salary is currently around 13 million a year as well. But yeah, he has been fantastic. As I said, he had irregular starts under Mourinho last season, but you can't argue what he's achieved for the club. It's been fantastic as what he's done. Also won the Europa League last season, you know, so we could get that Champions League football in. But yes, guys, it's fully confirmed. Rooney has left Manchester United, and it is going to be emotional. But yeah, also the other latest news, obviously, in this transfer window's hotting up, you know. Liverpool have bought a player in. Everton have bought 6 or 7 in now. City have spent a load of money on a couple of players. Chelsea on the verge of getting a couple of players in. Arsenal have got a player in as well, and they're on the verge of getting other players in as well. So teams looking to strengthen the squad up, you know, that's what big teams do. But yeah, the latest news about James Rodreiguez as well, and we've got Lukaku on the board as well, which is fantastic news, as I told you guys about. James Rodreiguez, the latest news about James Rodreiguez, you know, he's been, Mendes, who's the agent, who's Rodriguez's agent, he's currently been banned up to a lot of high-profile teams. They've attracted a lot of interest in James Rodriguez. But basically now, I think Real Madrid have signed a Real Betis player that I've just heard about. So basically now they may want James Rodriguez out of the door. Basically, we quoted before that Perez was blocking him a move, you know, because they had a price tag out, did Real Madrid, of around about £66 million. As course, before you could tell with James Rodriguez after that standing ovation and the regular starts, and plus last season I think he scored 13 goals, in 22 appearances altogether, that he did want to move, and he was basically, there's been a lot of heavyweights after him. He's been Liverpool there, there's been Paris Saint-Germain, I think, there after him, Juventus, you know, there's been a lot of teams after Rodriguez, Liverpool as well, us. I think there's a lot of teams. I think Arsenal have been there before as well. So yeah, he did quote out the only team he would join would be Manchester United. He wants to join Manchester United according to him before. But he's very versatile, very good in the air, very tenacious. Got an absolute wonder of a left foot. You know, he's good at breaking up the play, and he'd be fantastic replacement for Wayne Rooney, because we're all adamant that he would operate fantastically well in that number 10 role, James Rodriguez. But there's been more talks further down the line about Rodriguez. Where are they, guys? So Real Madrid could be looking to get him out. He may not go to Liverpool. According to reports, Liverpool are failing to meet up with the expectation price tag that Real Madrid set out, which is €66 million. I think they have set a price tag out for James Rodriguez. I think it is it 60 million or something like that? €60 million that they've set a price tag out for James Rodriguez. Basically what Real Madrid are saying is They're not going to let him off cheap. They're going to raise quite a bit of funds for the likes of James Rodriguez. But yeah, we could still get him on the board if possible. Also, latest news about Fabinho. It's been going for quite a while. Obviously, he's attracted a lot of teams' interest, you know, with his fantastic campaign that he had with Monaco last season. 50-odd appearances, 14 goals, and got quite a lot of assists in there as well. He's attracted interest from Manchester United. City have been in there for Fabinho. Paris Saint-Germain have been in there. And quite a few other teams. Arsenal have joined the race as well. But he was adamant before that, according to a challenging journalist, it had been announced. It had been nearly complete, that we'd agreed a deal with Fabinho, which was around about 50 million euros, I think it was. And then it went downhill, and then it looked favoured that Paris Saint-Germain were going to get him on the board. He's currently rejected a bid from Paris Saint-Germain, as it's currently Monaco's rivals. But he did say he would. The LE reported saying that he insists, does Fabinho, that he wants to make an eager move and that he wants to leave Monaco. They could still offer him a new contract. But they've said Fabinho, according to reports, wants to leave Monaco. He said he'd basically, out of all the teams, he would prefer a move to Manchester United with Fabinho, because, you know, it's fantastic. Because I said, now we've got that firepower up front. We've got a fantastic player who can build defenders, good at physically going around defenders, fantastic goal scorer, and good at getting through the channels. As I said, I have some concerns about his first touch on that Lukaku, but we may need another striker in there yet. Maybe one striker's not enough. We may need a backup striker there as well, as Rashford's not ready to lead the lines just as yet. So we may need another striker, but I said we still need at least another midfielder in there. Fabinho is the real deal, because good at breaking up play, good in the air, very tenacious, very composed, very energetic. You know, very versatile, and Fabinho would be the real deal. But obviously, man, there's a lot of Monaco players could be on the verge of leaving. From Monaco's perspective, they've got a good young, talented, experienced side in their squad. But from Monaco's perspective, I don't think they'd want to get rid of a lot of their highly rated, high prospected players. Obviously, Bernardo Silva's obviously already gone to Manchester City. But I think we do need to get Fabinho on the board, or even Nainggolan, because they'd be fantastic in midfield. Fabinho and Nainggolan. As I said, Nainggolan's a dynamic box-to-box player, good at breaking up the play, and can score goals, and he's proved it at Roma, and he should come to a highly levelled club. Should Nainggolan, I think he could be now staying at Roma, but they'd be my advanced midfielders. As now, according to Pochettino, with Eric Dyer, they're not willing to sell Eric Dyer, because he claiming from Pochettino his his versatility. That's the main reason, with his versatility, that he wants to keep Eric Dyer on the board. It was talks about we was going to be plotting in a bid for £50 million for Eric Dyer. I said he would have been one of my main priorities like Lukaku wasn't, but he's very good in the air, very skillful, very precise on the ball, you know, and he's good at feeding teammates ahead of him. I have reservations about him, but he'd definitely be my first choice over Matic. Definitely in a million years, be my first choice over Matic. The advanced midfielders that I would like would be Fabinho and Nainggolan. I can't see he's getting both. We could still get Fabinho on the board if possible. Fabinho, you know, I'd just love to have Fabinho at Manchester United. He said he'd rather join us than half his rivals Manchester City. He did say before, though, he was attempting an invitation to come to Manchester United, and he basically said, I think it was to Brazilian TV, something like, what was my squad roll number going to be at Manchester United? So that could be signal signs, even at that time when it was quite a while ago now, that he still wants to join Manchester United and come and experience this big club facility, you know, guys, and that's the latest news on that. And Wayne Rooney, Everton feel as though they can get a good, fantastic 2-year deal out of him. They still feel, even though at 31, that he's still got that winning mentality, and he's still very, very disciplined, and he can deliver the goods to Everton next season. Of course, they've got a lot of good players on the board now of Everton. Basically, Koeman, their challenge is to get maybe in the top 5, maybe next season with the amount of money they've spent. I think it is over like £90 million. But yeah, guys, and as I said, with Rodreiguez, fantastic for me. I'd love Rodreiguez. I'd love Fabinho. I'd love Nainggolan. Don't want Matic. Eric Dyer wouldn't be my first choice, but I'd prefer him over Matic. But Matic, easy, predictable, not good enough. And I said the Lukaku deal, I snubbed the Morata deal off. It looks like it could snub the Matic deal off, maybe not. Might be wrong about that, depending on how Chelsea's pursuit goes of Bakayoko from Monaco. But yes, I think now Real Madrid are demanding a price tag for James Rodriguez, and if any of these teams are willing to meet that, then he may make a move then. But he did say before as well, James Rodriguez, that if he couldn't get to Manchester United, he'd basically, he'd be on the fringe, he'd be on the fringes of staying at Real Madrid, and that basically he would end up staying at Real Madrid for another season, because basically that's what he's quoted out. The only club he'd come to if he were to leave Real Madrid would be Manchester United. So he's basically said, I want to be forced out. I want the move to Manchester United. That's what he's basically currently said, as James Rodriguez before. So it's still possible. They've been in advanced talks with him. As I said, Perisic, still likely that could happen. As it said, the deal was off before, but now it's come back again. So Perisic could come, because he did say he wants the Premier League move. But if Inter Milan, the price tags, obviously bids have been rejected in the past. With price tags that have been rejected, well, we've offers to Inter Milan that have been rejected. They're looking more in the region of a higher valuation for him. But I think we could still get him on a good deal. And I said Darmian's been thrown into the equation as well for even Perisic. It's important because we do need them creative winners. We're lacking that depth in midfield. We need them creative midfielders as well. We need the cohesion back in the team, the attacking spirit and the confidence. And I still think we may need a striker up front. Maybe I still think with Lukaku, even though he can score loads of goals, and he's became an isolated figure. And I also forgot to mention in the last couple of years, he's got a good left foot as well as Romelu Lukaku. But yeah, there's still quite a long time to go in this transfer window, so signings will be made, I presume, next week. We'll maybe get another player at least on the board next week sometime, because more things will update. But we've looked into players galore this summer, We've looked into even unrealistic signings that I just presume that were never ever going to happen, Because, with some of the media and the outlets and the reports, some of it's true, some of it's lies, They justify their existence, and that's what they do. Basically, sell it as a narrative, whether it's true or false. Harry Kane was never going to happen. I said Harry Kane, why would want to leave Tottenham? Currently won the Golden Boot last season, scores bags full of goals, good aerial threat, very consistent in the last couple of seasons as Tottenham. They've got a good, fantastic team, and why would Harry Kane want to leave a team that's obviously got Champions League football as well? And they've looked into a few players to get on the board as well of Tottenham, so I just couldn't see Harry Kane leaving at all. And also the same with Robert Lewandowski, what he's achieved with Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund. Probably a fantastic, efficient finisher, very good in the air. As I said, in relation, I'd love them type of players, but in reality, we was never ever going to get them type of players. And if they've got nothing to report on, they'll just sell it as a narrative, and that's what the media do to justify their existence, and the news agents as well, by pulling traffic in, and that's what they do, guys. These people work there. But yes, Rooney's, as I said, Rooney's officially left Manchester United. Lukaku's come to Manchester United, completed his medical, Premier League proven, which is beneficial, has a strong relation with Paul Pogba. So it's very, very fantastic now. We've got that goal scorer that we've been eagering for quite a while. We had it last season with Zlatan Ibrahimovic, 28 goals, led the lines fantastically well. And I think them clinical chances this season coming up are going to be turned into goals with the likes of Lukaku in that front line. So, yeah, fantastic news. And not long now before the US tours. So, as I said, players will be going as well that Manchester United don't need. And as I said, Joe Pereira's signed a deal as well. A new deal, which is fantastic. 4-year deal, I think it is. What that? But we need someone who's good in that midfield. That's now our attentions have got to be focused on a midfielder or two. You know, with your likes of Herrera and Pogba in our advanced creativeness midfielders. We need another couple in there so they can combine well in that midfield would be fantastic. So we need another we need a couple of midfielders, left back as well. We may need left back. I do have slight concerns at that left back position. Right back not too essential. We have looked into a couple of right backs as well. We've got a fantastic centre back partnership. We've got the likes of Lindelof there now. I have reservations about him, but he's a bit of a suspect on the head, but he's achieved well in the past and he's a good tackler, and we'll find out at the end of these players' tenures if they've been worth value of the money, and I should imagine they'll give everything they can for the club, play for the shirt and give that desire and play perform well for Manchester United. And we've also got Blin there as well. He can also play as a left back. If we don't sign left back, Blin could be even put to left back. You know, so we've still got a good team in there, and Carrick's good as a backup option. As I said, not strong enough going on to next season. But more things will update about Rodreiguez. More things will update about Fabinho. I think he's adamant that he still wants to make a move to Manchester United. He's basically said he wants to leave Monaco, does Fabinho, so we could still get him on the board. I never said he was going to go to Paris Saint-Germain though. It looks like at first, but it's Monaco's rivals. Currently beat him to the title last season. Obviously, Paris Saint-Germain looking to rank a few players up in there as well. But I just couldn't see him going to Paris Saint-Germain, and I think the only club that he wants to come to is Manchester United. Arsenal have also joined the race as well, so we'll have to see what happens, guys. We'll have to see what happens. Anyway, guys, when more things update, guys, I will be notifying you guys about that. Hope you've enjoyed my time. Come to today as usual. Drop a like on the video and take it easy. I'll see you later. Bye.